Before the game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the San Antonio Spurs, it seemed like the Clippers were mentally checked out of basketball and already in a New Year's Eve celebration mode. Norman Powell, however, has been on fire, recording 26 or more points in 6 straight games. During this stretch, he's averaging 29.4 points per game and has benefited the most from the absence of Paul George and the injury to Kawhi Leonard. Essentially, Powell has become the Clippers' #1 scoring option. James Harden is the focus of the opposing defense, but he has shifted to a pass-first role. Meanwhile, Powell's job is to stay aggressive in scoring and isn't expected to create plays for his teammates. He has a literal green light to shoot for the Clippers. Last season, Powell averaged just 13.9 points per game, but this has now risen to 24.2 points per game. However, Kawhi Leonard is set to return on January 4th in the Clippers game against the Atlanta Hawks, which might slightly decrease Powell's shot attempts since Leonard will likely regain the role of the team's main offensive option. Powell gets many of his points in transition, but once Leonard returns and the Clippers shift their offense to focus on him, they may need to slow the pace down. Kawhi is more comfortable operating in a half-court set and mid-range areas. At the same time, the Clippers need Kawhi Leonard if they aim to make a deep playoff run. Do you think Kawhi should immediately resume being the Clippers' main scoring option while Powell shifts to the second or third option? Or should Kawhi take a step back and play as the second or third option for now? During Kawhi Leonard's prime, he led the Toronto Raptors to their first and only championship in his first and final year with the team, following several years of playoff disappointments in the Eastern Conference, particularly against LeBron James. However, according to DeRozan, he believes that if he had not been traded by the Raptors, he could have also led the team to a championship. This statement was met with laughter and disbelief by fans. DeRozan explained that LeBron James was the only hurdle they couldn't overcome in the East playoffs. But once LeBron moved to the Western Conference, the door to the Eastern Conference became wide open, making him confident that the Raptors could have won a championship even without the Kawhi Leonard trade. On the other hand, some argue that the Raptors would not have won if Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson had not been injured during the NBA Finals. Others claim that Kawhi's iconic game winner against the Philadelphia 76ers was a lucky shot and possibly a travel. Opinions on these matters vary greatly. Still, DeRozan's claim about leading the Raptors to a championship continues to be laughed at by many. What do you think? Could DeMar DeRozan have led the Toronto Raptors to a championship back then? If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more updates.